we doing, everybody? And welcome back to week four of the Opal League here with myself, Ryan, PB Hebert, and the rest of our fine, wonderful crew of managers, players, and more. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? What's going on? Oh, my goodness. We had quite the week 3. We've got an exciting week 4, but my goodness, lots to cover. I've got a lot of games tonight I want to talk about. Really lots of great sets. I've got a good selection of Miraidon and a great selection of Koraidon as well. So I think I've got, let's see here, 1, 2. I've got 3 Miraidon sets and 2 Koraidon sets to go over for week 3. And then I will have our week 4 stuff to go over, which will be very exciting. So I hope y'all are ready. First off, as we like to do, we need to look at our standings. Because, yeah, we need to look at the standings. So let's get some Coliseum music in here today. And let's take a look, shall we? Okay, this page. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Well, it looks like we're not getting much of a surprise for the Miraidon division. How we doing? How we doing? The Time Lords and the Sand Rushers are both 3-0, same set record. Battle record is just a few games off. And, of course, we have our battle win percentage, right? So, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's OPL time, baby. Let's go. And, yeah, I mean, the Tumbleweeds are in 3rd, and you know what? As for top 4, I mean, right now the Dondozo Bros are leading just a little bit, but you got to look at this and say this is 5% in difference here between 4th and 5th place. And what's kind of, yeah, you know, definitely some more losses here for the Outrage in comparison to the Dondozo Bros, right? So, yeah, it's a toughie. Look, it's not the diabolical Dene's year for Miraidon, but you know what? They may be 1 and 2 in Koraidon, but don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Okay. Now looking over here, things are starting to even out a little bit, but we are obviously still not fully decided, right? So we've got 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 1-2, 1-2. 1-2. I think Koraidon could still be anyone's game. Obviously, the teams that have locked in these 2-1 placements, they're feeling a little bit more comfortable as we are at the midpoint of the regular Swiss season. So at this point, you know, these teams got to lock up, and you know, the Sand Rushers especially, they're killing it Miraidon, but over here they're 1 and 2, so they're really gonna have to win out these next couple of weeks with a chance to hopefully get into the top 4 for playoffs. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. And yeah, I mean, standings are standings. The standings don't lie, right? The standings don't lie. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a look at games, shall we? I think that's what we're ready for. This happens to be a set between KD and Cortex. Really interesting teams here, and so I wanted to kind of show it off. Kind of some cool stuff going on. Yeah, to see Lunala after the VR tour this weekend is really interesting because I feel like Calyrex Shadow has just like consistently been proving itself with balance, and you know, Cortex is like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get into this. So this is game 1. Both players here, I think, have some really interesting positions. It looks like both players could take advantage of Trick Room nicely, but Calyrex Ice might have a little advantage over Ursaluna. We'll have to see how they play this out. So let's do this up. Game 1, here we do it. Okay, couple redirection mons, little psychic terrain. Okay, so we're going to get a Follow Me. Expanding Force comes out. Powerful Expanding Force. Alluring Voice, but not enough to knock it out. But you know what? That is a powerful Glacial Lance. Another one of those is going to do some big damage next turn. Notably, no Trick Room setup on this turn 1. Helping Hand coming on out. We do see a spicy protect. Ivy Cudgel coming out. It's not going to do enough damage, but that's a key note for speed for later in this game. That is a faster Ogre Pawn than this Lunala, so just keep that in mind. Follow Me comes out. Redirect that Surging Strikes away from the Lunala. This Lunala wants to do one more thing, and it looks like it wants to put out a powerful Meteor Beam, and that will be enough to knock out that Calyrex. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie hitting the field against the Raging Bolt Urshifu. My goodness. And it looks like Cortex's own Urshifu is going to be coming on out here as well. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. So we see the Terras coming on out. Surging Strikes, it's resisted, so it's not going to do a lot. But, you know, you've got Psychic Terrain up, so you don't have to worry about that Thunderclap. But that Terra Grass, oh, the Paralysis. That's an unfortunate paralysis. Luckily, the Drain Punch does come off. But more importantly, that was a great, great Terra for the Grass typing there to resist the Electric type Thunderbolt, obviously, especially the Terran Thunderbolt. Looks like Close Combat comes out, lowers the defenses of Urshifu. Thunderbolt comes out, and now it is Okie Dokie versus Raging Bolt. Drain Punch continues to allow Okie Dokie to get some health here. Upper Hand. So Upper Hand was used to counter a Thunderclap, for those of you not familiar with that move. And then it flinches. It flinched the opponent. So Moongeist Beam comes out, and that is a clean game one for Cortex. Let's see how KD is able to recorrect on this, shall we? Okay, so we see the same leads from both players in game two. Great. My prediction is that we see maybe something regarding Trick Room kind of gets set up here, because I think that was something we were lacking in that previous game. Meteor Beam comes out, and no Trick Room. Instead, we just see the Glacial Lance once again. Oh, okay. Big change up here. Farigiraf wants to make a little noise, and does come out. Look at that, +1 Expanding Force. Trick Room comes in, and it looks like, yeah, oh my goodness, wow. So Indeedee went for it, and then Farig went for it, so it was a counter to the opponent there. Rillaboom comes in, Expanding Force is gone, so it's single target, 3%, not enough to take out that Farigiraf. Big old foul play coming out, but not enough to knock out Lunala either. My goodness, these Pokemon just living on a sliver of health. My goodness. Calyrex comes on in. Helping Hand comes on out. That's a nice little Expanding Force into the Calyrex, a big old Wood Hammer into the Lunala. And now it's going to be Indeedee and something else. Urshifu. Okay, here we go. Close Combat comes out, Farigiraf goes down, but those are lower defenses on a Life Orb Fu. And that's a Wood Hammer. That is a Wood Hammer. Okay. Okie Dokie comes on out. Calyrex comes on in. And, you know, this is, Okie Dokie likes to see this. I mean, you're up against Rillaboom, you're up against Calyrex. And there's the Terra Fire. Okay, Helping Hand. Wood Hammer comes on out, knocks out Indeedee. My goodness, it's a lot of damage. Gunk Shot, and it misses. Oh, my goodness. Powerful Glacial Lance comes out. Oh, that's really, really unfortunate. That would have been a nice, really nice Gunk Shot. Sad to see it miss, even though the Rillaboom had Terra into a Fire type. I have a feeling it would have done some good damage, especially with that Helping Hand. Okay, well, let's go into Game 3, shall we? Lunala, Indeedee, Ogre Pawn, and Raging Bolt. So we see a change from KD on his side. He brings in the Raging Bolt instead of that Calyrex. He wants to save that Calyrex Ice in the back here. Curious to see what's going to go down. Okay, Ivy Cudgel. Maybe a Draco Meteor, a Thunderbolt. Yep, big Thunderbolt comes out, and Indeedee's gone. Okay, that's huge. Nova Redirector for this Lunala. Rillaboom comes in. Okay, you've now got control of terrain over there. Thunderclap comes in. No more Psychic Terrain. Oh, my goodness. Huge Moongeist comes out, but you're not +1 right now, so you're not doing the damage you probably want. And look at this. Big switch up from Cortex here. He didn't bring the Okie Dokie. He brought the Ursaluna instead. He goes for Terra Ghost, maybe trying to go for... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, man, that's a big Meteor Beam coming out for Raging Bolt. Huge Facade, but you're not burned, so you're not going to do the damage that Guts would have provided you in the next turn. Ogre Pawn comes out here. Oh, geez. Grassy Glide. Horn Leech. Oh, boy. Getting some health back already. Facade comes on out. And now it's going to be Ogre Pawn and... Nope. Cortex gives the GG. He realizes, I think this is going to be it. He didn't even want to see what was going to come out. It was probably going to be that Calyrex Ice. And Calyrex Ice plus Ogre Pawn into an Ursaluna. That would have been tough. Great set from these Miraidon players. Lots to take away here. Lots to learn. Fantastic stuff. Thank you so much for letting us be able to watch. Okay, up next, how could I not show off Joe UX9 versus Marco Fierro? How could I not do it? Especially when we've got two really interesting teams here. You've got a Terapagos team. You've got a Koraidon team. We're seeing Goldengo. We're seeing Amoonguss. We're seeing Tornadus. We're seeing Grimmsnarl. More Cornerstone. So let's do it up. Game 1. Let's have some fun, shall we? Okay, here we go. Amoonguss Terapagos. Okay, so right away you've got some potential to lead away a powerful attack from the Koraidon, especially with that Rocky helmet. But it looks like we're going to see an Incineroar swap right away here. Light Screen comes up, and Terra Starstorm, non-terra'd, meaning that it's just a single target attack, comes on out. Thunderwave coming on out, going into Terapagos, could prove to be troublesome later, but for now, Terra Starstorm will go off again. Choice Specs Terapagos. Man, that is some powerful, powerful damage. Knockoff going to be coming on out, and it's going to knock off that Choice Specs, and we see it. The first paralysis in turn 3. I got to say, these Grimmsnarls sometimes can give or take away your chances of winning real quick. Looks like we're going to see a Spirit Break come on out, lower that special attack of Terapagos. Spore hits the field. Going to put that Grimmsnarl on the seat. Maybe a tad too late, though. Protect comes on out. Oh, boy. Big Protect from Amoonguss. Big Terra Starstorm. But that no more specs and the drop to special attack just makes it so tough. Wow, look at that Flare Blitz. My goodness. Barely did anything to that Amoonguss. Terra Fairy. And Koraidon even takes some damage from Rocky Helmet, which I guess was knocked off. Big Spore comes on out. My goodness. And now Flutter hits the field. Hornleech comes on out. Does huge damage. Ogre Pawn's back at full. It's got Sturdy again. Sludge Bomb comes on out. Chi-Yu hits the field. Gonna make those Flutter main attacks just a tad more powerful, but never mind. We're gonna see a Protect instead. Hornleech comes on out. Okay, Ogre Pawn said, you know what? I just want to get health back every single turn. No matter what. Powerful Shadow Ball hits out. And that's a 3-turn sleep from Koraidon. That's really, really unfortunate. Another great Hornleech. Dark Pulse goes out to kill that, or to feint the Koraidon, should I say. And now we've got Chi-Yu, which is about to be taken out by the Ivy Cudgel. And it looks like it's going to be, okay, Terapagos Amoonguss versus a full health Ogre Pawn against the world. Ivy Cudgel comes out once again. Unfortunate. Sludge Bomb comes out. Oh, gets the poison. Okay. Fun to see. We see the Protect from Marco. Hornleech from Joe again. Ooh, that poison's going to tick down little by little. Little by little here. It's going to be a tough one. Ooh, 27%. Okay, looks like we're going to need... Let's see where this takes us. Ooh, I think one more poison turn there. Yeah, unfortunately, the double Protect doesn't go through. Even if there was another turn of Protect, I think this Ogre Pawn would have lived with like probably 2, maybe 3% health. It would have been really close. Okay, really great game 1 from these players. Let's check out game 2. Okay, Koraidon Grimmsnarl and Amoonguss and Terapagos. Correct me if I'm wrong. Looks like the same turns. Great. Same leads here. Okay. Ooh, Terrastellar right off the bat here. Oh boy, big damage coming on out. Light Screen. Okay, Flare Blitz. Amoonguss is going to not like that, but you know what? The Terapagos takes away the sun and does huge damage with Terra Starstorm. Spore comes out. Oh my goodness. Big Protect coming out from Koraidon. Rage Powder to redirect maybe any powerful attacks. And another Terra Starstorm does some big damage. And we see the swap. Joe wants to try to preserve this Koraidon just a little bit more. And the biggest difference so far in this game, no Thunder Waves to cause any hacks with paralysis. So it's just a little unfortunate. Big Sludge Bomb there. Poisons the Incineroar. Oh, big Fake Out. Okay, Koraidon, Terrifier, in Sun. It's going to get that boost. Flame Charge. It's going to get that speed boost. Speed. I am speed. But you know what? Looks like Terra Starstorm is going to go through, and it's going to crit the Incineroar as well. Joe knows his time is up, and he gives the FF. Now, time for game 3. Let's see how these players are able to recorrect for a successful win. Goldango hits the field. And, wow, some big changes here right off the bat. Marco leads Chiyu Terapagos instead of Amoonguss and Terapagos. And Joe switches it up from Koraidon to Goldango. Probably was a little tired of those spores and just Amoonguss in general. And so thought maybe I could bring Goldango again and just maybe ignore that Amoonguss a little bit and try to take advantage of Goldango's power in front of Terapagos. But Marco was like, nah, bro. I got Sash Chiyu. Let's try this out. Okay, Beads of Ruin, yep. Light screen goes up, Heat Wave comes out. Huge damage into Goldango. Terra Starstorm, single target. Going through light screen, just decimates that Grimmsnarl. It's gone. Big make it rain, but man, I think that first turn from Marco was even bigger. Ogerpon comes in, Collision Course comes on out, Terapagos goes down. Man, look how easy that was. Heat Wave comes on out, and now, okay, Iron Hands hits the field. Amoonguss comes out. Ooh, okay. This is a change-up from Marco as well. The Iron Hands making its appearance. Amoonguss is going to have to be knocked out here, especially in Sun. You really don't want this thing to stick around. Goldango is a fantastic Pokemon to bring on out because of moves just like that don't affect it whatsoever. Oh, boy. This is going to be good. Horn Leech comes out. Goldango's sitting comfortable on the field. You get him a nasty plot. Wow. Drain Punch comes out. Knocks out the Ogerpon, but you're at +2 with Goldango. Holy moly. Koraidon hits the field. One more turn of Sun. Big Rage Powder. Flame Charge. Knocks out that Amoonguss. It is Rocky Helmet. You got to take a little damage. You're +2. Shadow Ball into the Iron Hands. Takes it to about just below half. Drops the special defense, but a Wild Charge is enough to knock out this Koraidon. And now it's Chiyu Iron Hands versus Koraidon. Terrifier comes out. Flare Blitz comes out. You're going to get a little recoil there. Dark Pulse comes out, and that is game. Marco Fierro taking the win over Joe UX9. My goodness. Some big games. Okay, here we go. Our last set of Miraidon. Dutch Turtle versus... hold on. Unless this might have been a Koraidon game. Nope, I was wrong. Versus Shiho Lee. There we go. That's why I wanted to feature this. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Dialga Origin? Dialga Origin form? I haven't seen this played at all, so I'm excited to see how this goes. Calyrex Ice. Dialga likes to look at this for sure. Terra Ghost. Helping Hand. Big Protect. Dialga O Gaming. As in, oh my god, they're using Dialga. Okay, Earth Power comes out. Big one into Incineroar. Oh man, wow, that previous turn with that Draco Meteor. Helping Hand Draco Meteor. Big damage, big damage. Incineroar goes out with a parting shot. Dialga's now at -1. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow. Another good Miraidon game is Kinu versus Faye. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Glacial Lance coming on out. Oh, boy. Taking us down to stash on that Amoonguss. Amoonguss does not like Glacial Lance. And Cresselia sitting here pretty comfortable, I gotta say. Lunar Blessing, gotta get some health back there. Parting shot comes out. Incineroar leads the field again. We've got that revolving door of Firewater Grass. You gotta love it. Critical hit from that Glacial Lance. And it looks like we're gonna get a +1 from a coaching boost from Urshifu. Oh boy, big damage here for the Calyrex. And now another attack boost from Az1, and that's game 1. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'll have to pull up that game then. Kinu and versus Faye. Okay, looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a different lead with Incineroar Cresselia versus Calyrex Urshifu. And that Clear Amulet is really, really helping out big time. Fake out into Urshifu, so it's gonna be flinched on this first turn. What's up, Trainer Red? How we doing? Okay, Glacial Lance coming on out. Surging Strikes coming on out as well. Choice Scarf Urshifu, so we're not going to get to see a coaching unless this Urshifu leaves the field. Big knockoff. Clear Amulet's gone now, so the revolving door of Incineroar can begin, if they so choose. Big attack boost there for Calyrex. Incineroar coming in on the opponent's side of the field. Okay. And a Terra Grass in front of the Calyrex. My goodness. U-turn comes on out. Interesting. U-turn over Parting Shot. Gotta note that. And Ursaluna comes in against the Rillaboom. Oh, no. Huge Flash Cannon. Calyrex is not staying in the field to that. And now we've got a nice balance core on the opposite side of the field from Dutch Turtle. And really, it's balance v balance at this point. That attack drop was huge on Urshifu for that instant swap. And Woodhammer basically doing nothing into that Dialga. Trick Room goes up. And now we've got a game. We've got a game in a different type of room. A Trick Room. Oh, boy. U-turn comes on out. Ursaluna comes on in. Oh, that is a devastating Draco Meteor miss, but luckily a U-turn comes out. The real question is, are we seeing a close combat? And we are. My goodness. Okay, it's Ursaluna Incineroar versus Urshifu Incineroar and Rillaboom. Not a great spot if you're Ursaluna. And Terra Grass Incineroar, it's okay, but it's definitely tough. Facade's going to come out. Okay, big damage there. You're going to love it. You're going to have another attack drop from this Incineroar. -2, but you've got guts. You got to go with a protect. Fake out into the Incineroar. And a big old U-turn. Okay. Looks like a couple turns of Trick Room left here. One more turn. Facade. Not enough. Oh my goodness. Not enough to take it out, but a double up there will be enough to take it out. And it looks like it's now Ursaluna Incineroar against the world. Dutch Turtle takes that game too. And now on to game number 3. Let's do it up. Okay, so we see another swap up from Dutch Turtle and a swap up from Jiho over here. Incineroar Calyrex Ice rather than the Urshifu lead with Calyrex. And we've got Urshifu Cresselia on Dutch Turtle's side. Very nice. Let's check it out. Helping hand into the Urshifu. Big Surging Strikes coming on out. Yeah, that Incineroar ain't sticking around for long with that on the field. Big Glacial Lance, but it's okay. You can take a turn of that, but you can't do that forever. So you're gonna have to hold that Calyrex responsible for its actions at some point here. Close Combat comes out, knocks out the opposing Urshifu. Oh boy, if we're seeing a single target Glacial Lance here, that's gonna be some big damage. And big damage indeed. The Lunar Blessing does help, but it's gonna be tough. Rillaboom hits the field. Okay, no more Incineroar, though, to do a revolving door, so that's nice. Close Combat comes out, and it's not enough to knock out that Cresselia. And another Draco miss! Oh, my goodness. I don't know what it is, but Dutch Turtle has not been letting the Dracos in this game. That's just unfortunate. But it might be okay, you know, without Incineroar on the field to continuously, like, fake stuff out and intimidate things. It could be okay for Dutch. We'll have to see. Trick Room is up now. Calyrex definitely likes the Trick Room. Excuse me, I was trying to mute myself, but I missed it. Damn it. Okay, there's the burn. Grassy Terrain's up. Terrifier comes out. Wow, Protect fails. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, this is just how powerful Terra can be, you know, and it's just moments like this where... It's just moments like this. Yep, we're seeing a GG. Sorry, man. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Terrifier really just making such a huge difference here. Being able to do massive damage. Being able to not do massive damage from the opposing side into your Pokemon simply due to the fact that you changed the typing is actually crazy. Telepathy, Dialga. So they went for the Earthquake. They wanted to knock out the Calyrex. And unfortunately now, the Urshifu's going to come in on the opposite side. It's Dialga versus the world, and unfortunately, it's not going to be a good moment for Dutch Turtle here. GG's to both opponents. Oh my goodness. Okay, so those were... Let me check this out. So, Kinu versus Faye. Hate to see the 90% miss. Well, in that game, it didn't feel like a 90% miss. I mean, it... felt like something that should have been a lot better. Let's be real. Okay, so let me close some of these games first. I know I still have Koraidon games to go through, but I was recommended a great Miraidon game from Kinu and Faye. And so I will show that off first, and then we will swap over to our Koraidon stuff. Oh, you weren't joking. Oh boy, y'all aren't ready for this one. Y'all are not ready for this one. My goodness, what is going on here? Clodsire, Torkoal, Lunala, Ogerpon, Wellspring, Indeedee, Female, Urshifu, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Urshifu, Clodsire. What is with the Clodsire? Clod Mirror. Was there like a bet between these players on who could build the superior Clodsire team? Okay, for context, they're both double OUers. They know each other from there. And Clodsire is a bit from DOU. Okay. Oh, heck. This is some conspiracy here. Yeah, this is pretty funny. Let's check this out. Okay, here we go. What a wicked lead for the Lunala. Powerful U-turn coming on out from the Specs Urshifu. Incineroar comes out. Oh my goodness, Volt Switch. That indeed is gone. Clodsire hits the field. Trick Room goes up. Oh no. Torkoal comes out. Terrifier Choice Specs. After you knock off. Whoa. What is going on? Huge Eruption comes out. Clodsire does not stand a chance. It's gone. Meteor Beam coming on out. And let's see. Wait. Did that Meteor Beam miss? Am I crazy? I didn't see it do damage. It looked like it missed. Knocked power. Oh, it knocked off the power herb. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we'll keep going. Immune from... Oh my gosh. Mishmeister, Master Oogway. This Torkoal is wrecking right now. Oh, this is pretty cool. Users top 30 in Gen doubles OU ladder. This is the first time I've seen a badge on somebody's account. That's pretty cool. What am I watching? What are we watching? Okay. Let's watch game 2. Okay, Frigg, Miraidon, and Lunala, and Indeedee. Okay, Clodsire comes on in. Meteor Beam comes on out. Goes into Clodsire. Clodsire tanks the Meteor Beam. Foul Play comes out. Breaks Shadow Shield. Lunala comes up. Miraidon comes in. Terra Steel. Gunk Shot. It misses. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, Expanding Force comes out. Terra Steel doesn't do that much. Citrus Berry Pop comes out. Indeedee's gone again. Miraidon leaves. Incineroar comes out. Gunk Shot lands this time. Does huge damage. Trick Room's back up. And now we've got Torkoal in the field. Oh, not a high horsepower miss too. Oh no. Oh my goodness. So many misses. So many misses. Now, Terra Fire is not a possibility here in this game because they've already got Terra Grass. And wow. Terra Steel Clodsire living the eruption. I guess I'd taken a little damage already, right? So but still, it's a fire type move, and oh my goodness. W blindness, you're going to miss again, Faye. Oh my goodness. These players trolling each other. Wow, this second game definitely has gone a little bit differently, huh? Okay. Furgraph comes in again. The fact that Clodsire underspeeds this Torkoal is crazy. They actually do speed tie, but that's insane. I'm not sure how the players train their Pokemon. Ah, a Draco Meteor miss. Why are we watching so many games with misses? My goodness. High horsepower comes out. Okay. Protect from the Clodsire. Draco Meteor. Psychic. Oh my goodness. Draco comes out, and that's a big knockout, and Faye wins. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. because misses make for more fun games. That's quite the hot take right there, I gotta say. Quite the hot take. Okay, here we go. Big change up here. Kung Fu Panda coming on out. Oh my goodness. What a huge change up from game one. No Lunala, just Scarfu. Wow. For viewers, not for players. Fun as long as you're not the one playing. So true. Another huge close combat. But this time with a follow me. Because you're taking some serious defense drops. Oh my goodness. Rocky Helmet. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. You've taken 2 huge knockouts, and now it's Incineroar versus the world. And Clodsire versus the world. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. The Poison Point coming on out. Gunshot. You're barely doing any damage. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, look, it's never over till it's over, but it's about to be Clodsire versus the world right now. Oh, that Citrus Berry just... Wow. Clodsire versus the world, and Expanding Force takes out the world. That's insane. That's insane. No. That is insane. Holy moly. Thank you for the recommendation, y'all. That was crazy. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, those are some killer Miraidon matches, but I've got a couple Koraidon matches, and then I've got our week 4 pairings, and that wraps up stream. For those of you who don't know, I am moving this week on Thursday to Rochester, New York for a brand new job. Why there is no Pokemon in Rochester, New York, I don't know. So all of you Canadian players, I can't wait to see you in Toronto. I don't have a passport yet, so I'm literally blocked from going over the border until I get my passport. But when I do, I can't wait to come and see all of you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, though, I think stream may still be happening next week. I will be in a different place. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't have a New York driver's license yet. I still have my driver's license from Massachusetts, so we'll have to see. But that's really cool because I will probably be swapping over soon. So I didn't know that you could do that with the New York driver's license. I need to get a passport anyways because, like, if you want any chance at Worlds this year, you have to go to 2 ICs. So London, maybe. We'll see. I don't have a passport is the most American thing you say. Yeah, God bless America. Fuck yeah. God bless America. Anyways, I don't like these music vibes. This is not for me. Hold on. I need something way nicer. Way nicer. This is what I started off with. Wow. Oh my goodness. I don't have my usual playlist in front of me. Okay. Here we go. This is what I want. Good. Okay. So, first up, we're going to disregard the Trump's good ear name. Whatever. This is Rollguard. Let's see here. Rollguard versus Kyogre. Okay. Looks like Rollguard does take the win here, but let's take a look. Let's see how it's played out. So, Kyogre using a Kyogre team. So we've got Rain versus Sun with Koraidon. Love to see it. Let's do it up. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got some really great redirection with the Amoonguss. We've got a Taunt Fluttermane, so unfortunately, maybe like one Rage Pattern coming out here, and then you've got AV Raging Bolt into Lefty's Terra Grass, Calm Mind, Kyogre. So, yeah, this Taunt Flutter is going to be a little bit of a problem. No Rage Powder, just a straight up Calm Mind and a Terra Grass. Okay, Pollen Puff. Can't complain about that lead. Koraidon's going to come on out, and Koraidon loves this. Koraidon's like, hey, give me this all day. Whoa! Powerful freaking Ice Beam. Pollen Puff. Oh, not enough to knock out Koraidon, though. And because that Amoonguss was taunted, you cannot Rage Powder. Big Protect coming on out. Big Protect coming on out. Both sides. Weather Ball. That's going to be a base 100 fire type attack because you're in weather. Fun fact. Thunderclap comes out. Does not work because they swapped out that slot. Huge Draco comes out from the opposing Raging Bolt, knocking out Kyogre's Raging Bolt. There we go. Rillaboom comes in. Fluttermane comes in. Ogerpon going with the Spiky Shield. But they went with the fake out into Fluttermane. Unfortunately, it's a ghost type, so not much going on there. But man, oh man, lefties plus grassy terrain doing work right now for Kyogre because it's healing back a lot of that damage. U-turn coming on out, doing huge damage into that Ogerpon. Amoonguss coming in. Excuse me. Amoonguss coming back out to the field. Sun coming back in from Koraidon. But you've got this. Oh my goodness, yeah, there goes Koraidon. Yeah, you're really gonna need to answer this Kyogre now, especially at +2/+2. Raging Bolt coming on in, getting that boost in special attack from Photosynthesis. Origin Pulse coming out, doing big damage. Man, if only the sun wasn't out right now. Okay, Weather Ball definitely helping out. Pollen Puff going out, knocking out that Fluttermane. And now it is Raging Bolt and Ogerpon versus, looks like Kyogre, Amoonguss, and Rillaboom. Amoonguss swapping out, Rillaboom coming in, Big Protect coming out. Man, if there's one thing that this game is showing off really well, it is the power of Protect. The power of Protect. It's one of the best moves in this game. Okay, Fake Out comes out into Spiky Shield. Big damage. Ice Beam comes out. Almost knocks out the Raging Bolt, but not enough. Huge Weather Ball comes out, but that's not enough either. And it looks like Rolguard lost an inactivity. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Let's see how they do this. Okay, Grimmstar, Kyogre, and Raging Bolt, and Fluttermane. Okay. Big Protect coming on out. Light Screen. Just a straight up Moonblast. Big damage though. Thunderbolt living on 3%. That's crazy. And that's a Light Clay Grimmsnarl, so that's 7 more turns of Light Screen. Huge Combine coming out. Big Thunderbolt. Thunder Wave. But you're not going to see Paralysis. You're going to see Tonko through. Kyogre is capped at +1 for now. Just for a couple more turns. Huge U-turn comes out and it crits too, doing huge damage into Raging Bolt. Big rate, a Thunderbolt comes out, does 9%. Shadow Ball comes out, does 13%. You're in rain, and I don't know if there's one thing that I'd want to do right now. It's Origin Pulse, but unfortunately, Koraidon's in the back, and Koraidon weakens that move quite a bit, especially at +1. Huge Draco Meteor, even through Light Screen. You're done. You're done. Sit down. You're done. Rillaboom comes on out. Fluttermane comes on out. Big old Protect. Big old Protect. Maybe an Ice Beam coming out here from Kyogre. Yep, into the Fluttermane. Doing 55%. That's actually pretty crazy. Taunt goes away. And it looks like Rolguard wins the battle. We got an FF. Okay, pretty quick. I feel like there was still quite a bit of battle left to go here. Even 2v4, I mean, it probably would have been pretty tough. Especially with Koraidon into two grass types. Okay, here we go. Final game. Raging Bolt Incineroar versus Fluttermane Raging Bolt. So we see a swap up here. No Kyogre lead. They're going to probably want to preserve this Kyogre in the back and maybe try to counter the Koraidon. But it's hard. It's tough. Okay, Raging Bolt having a booster energy on it, so it's going to get that Photosynthesis proc. Fake Out comes out. Moonblast comes out. Huge Draco. This one doesn't miss, however. And Ogerpon goes down. Koraidon comes in. You're at -2. You've got Incineroar on the field. And now this Fluttermane gets the Photosynthesis speed boost. Now this is Sash Fluttermane as well, so one-shotting it is just not an option. Kyogre comes in to weaken the amount of damage from this Koraidon as well. It's not going to get the +1 from its ability. So definitely a big difference already from the previous games. Kyogre getting that big Protect up and that Moonblast not doing enough damage, but going to weaken that special attack just a little bit, unfortunately. And oh my god, I think they were at -4 And that still did 71%. That's with the photosynthesis boost. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. -5. I'm sorry. Well, I think it went down to -5 after the Draco Meteor, but oh my goodness. Such damage. Okay, Incineroar gets knocked out here. Kyogre comes in again. Amoonguss comes in. Probably see a Protect here. Great. Amoonguss loves taking that. Ooh, a critical hit. You hate to see it. Yeah, you don't want Amoonguss taking any extra damage right now. Raging Bolt comes on in, so okay. They want some weather priority here. Here we go. Taunt comes out. Big Origin Pulse. Big Origin Pulse. And you get the crit on Raging Bolt too. So now, okay, now this is interesting. 5% Raging Bolt. You're going to swap out the Amoonguss. Interesting. Okay. Protect on Kyogre. Flare Blitz. Take like, what, 1% of recoil? Yep, there we go. Huge Thunderbolt comes out. And now you've got Amoonguss and Koraidon and Raging Bolt. Rage Powder. Flare Blitz. That's enough to knock it out. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Ice Beam. You need something here. And unfortunately, that something was not the freeze he might have been hoping for. Or they might have been hoping for. Wow. What a great best of 3 between these two players. Thanks so much for playing this week. And I'm excited and happy we were able to show this one off. Okay. And finally, we've got a game that I was told was just crazy. I was told this was the set of the week. So this was, I believe, technically insane. Here, hold on. I don't want to spoil the result. I'm sure some people have seen the results already, but hold on. This was Robin versus Technically Insane. Yeah. Okay. Which Robin? On the Outrage. Okay. Here we go. I mean, can we just talk about this team over here? Solo Dozo with Tinglu, Zamazenta, Chandelure. I mean, and then you've got like a Balancy Calyrex Shadow team. Okay, Dozo Tinglu, not a lead I thought I would see in this format, but here we are. Okay, Protect comes out. Will-O-Wisp coming out from Incineroar. That's going to be big. This was Trimoxis versus... Oh, got you. Okay. The knockoff. Hold up. Oh. Okay. Okay. Got you. Got you. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. It's fine. Monkey business. Wisp comes out. Misses on the Tinglu. Sandtomb misses on the Incineroar. Oh my god, what is with this weekend? Like everything missing. Terra Poison coming on out. U-turn going into Zamazenta. This is a non-Iron Defense Zamazenta. Keep this in mind, y'all. Keep this in mind. Sandtomb comes out. Incineroar strapped in. And it takes residual damage. Grassy terrain's on the field. Big Protect. Big Detect. Big Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp everywhere. I feel like this Incineroar should be named Oprah because everybody gets a Will-O-Wisp. My goodness. Huge body press. Doesn't do anything. Knock off into Tinglu. Rocky Helmet. Sandtomb. Oh my god. Double Sandtomb. Holy moly. Latrimo Trimoxis is just getting health back from the opponent's grassy terrain. They have their own Rilla. They haven't even brought it out. Wet Bear. Terra Stellar. Interesting. Terra Stellar. That's cool. Astro Barrage comes out. Heavy Slam comes out. We see Surging Strikes going into that Zamazenta. Okay. Wow. And now we get the one and only. The one and only coming on out here. Oh, my goodness. Dondozo. Fake out into Dozo. Surging Strikes going into Tinglu. This Wet Bear here. Oh, living on 2%. Oh, my goodness. Holy moly. The burn, not enough against grassy terrain. Dozo sitting here. It's going to get taunted. Can't use Yawn after the taunt. Oh, my goodness. Raging Bolt comes out. Oh, boy. Woodhammer to Raging Bolt doing like 32%. This is crazy. Okay. Fisher comes out. It avoids the attack. Okay. Oh, click. We know one thing about Fisher, right? Click the move enough, it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Okay, well, not if you get Woodhammered, unfortunately. Okay, Raging Bolt is looking for a huge Thunderclap here. Detect. Oh, boy. Thunderclap into Rilla. Heavy Slam into Rilla. Wow. Woodhammer coming on out. Knocking out Zamazenta. Taking some big recoil damage there. Okay, question is, do you Thunderclap or... Yeah, in this instance, it was either Thunderclap or do you go for the Thunderbolt? And unfortunately, your opponent outplayed you there. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what Game 2 is for. Oh, my goodness. Please, no. There we go. Okay, so we see an immediate swap up with the Ogre Pawn, but this Incineroar ain't going anywhere. Will-O-Wisp was too good. Tinglu. Dozo Tinglu. What a bulky lead to have to deal with right off the bat. Protect, protect. Wisp comes out, it misses. Taunt comes out, so no more Will-O-Wisp. Okay, keep that in mind. Grassy Glide into Dozo. No grassy terrain though, but it's just faster. Knock off. Rocky Helmet's gone. Sandtube misses. Yawn lands. It doesn't get taunted because there's no taunt on the field right now. Rillaboom comes on out. Okay, so now it's probably got to be Calyrex, right, in the back. It's probably Calyrex. Ruination misses. Wave Crush comes out. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. This is already a crazy set. Zamazenta comes out. Okay. Gets the defense boost, of course. Yeah, there's the Ogre Pawn. Knock off. Ruination doing that 50%. Love to see it. Grassy Terrain going to help heal back just a tad here. Terra Ghost coming on out. Terra Poison coming on out. Big Protect. Big Spiky Shield. Just a big defensive turn in general for everybody. Taunt coming on out. No more Will-O-Wisps, please. Please. Okay. Rillaboom comes out. Urshifu comes out. Body Press. Huge Body Press into the Monkey. Sand Tomb. Ooh, you love to see it. Little residual damage. Little trapping. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Fake Out comes out. Could be a big turn for Surging Strikes. Yep, we're going to see it. Oh, man. Big turn for Sand Tomb once again. Oh. That's some damage. Grassy Terrain finally leaves the field. Body Press crits the Rillaboom. But I don't know. Like, you got to do something about this Urshifu here. I feel like that's what Raging Bolt or Rillaboom in the back is going to do for Trimoxis. Yeah. Tinglu looking like a fantastic position here. Sand Tomb, yep, doing some damage, but doing even more damage after with that residual. Okay, Incineroar comes out. It's now Incin and an Ogre Pawn versus Tinglu Raging Bolt. You've got residual damage from Sand Tomb. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a toughie. There we go. Ivy Cudgel comes out. Doesn't really do that much damage into a Raging Bolt. Thunderbolt comes out. Doesn't really do that much damage, but lives at 3%. Ruination comes out. And yeah, looks like we know where this game 2 is going. We see the FF. And now the question is, who pulls it out? Let's see. Rilla versus Ensign. And once again, we see the same lead from Trimoxis, but technically Insane swaps it up. So this could be good. Double fake out potential. Zamazenta swaps in. Fake out comes out. Rocky helmet, so you're going to take some damage there. Will-O-Wisp comes out as well. And that's a big burn. Zamazenta did so much damage in that previous game, and now your damage output has been halved, and that's a big deal. Calyrex Shadow hits the field, comes back into this game, and that's a big deal as well. U-turn comes out. Incineroar comes in. Now your Heavy Slam barely does anything into this Calyrex Shadow too. This is going to be tough. Sand Tomb's going to do some damage, but the residual health that you're gaining from grassy terrain is also not helping you as well. Big fake out and a nasty plot. Oh, man. And see, that was still a huge body press. Imagine if that body press was not burned, right? Imagine if they weren't burned. Oh, my goodness. This is about to get ugly real quick here. Okay. Let's see. Psyshock. Okay, Tinglu protected itself. Fake out comes out. Psyshock comes out. Just huge damage into Tinglu. Holy moly. Ruination misses. Oh my goodness, on the Rillaboom. Yeah, the misses could happen earlier, but they can be happening now. Okay, that Sandtomb putting in some work now. That's putting in some work. You love to see that. Love to see that. Okay. And Calyrex not wanting to take any additional damage on top of that Sandtomb as well. And it looks like Sandtomb is going to definitely put in some work here. This should be a big double protect turn. Yeah, big double protect turn. You see some huge damage from Sandtomb just taking down these Pokemon. And it's getting deadlier and deadlier by the second, let me tell you. Wow. Ogerpon hits the field. Dozo. Bozo Dozo. Terrifier +1. Ogerpon coming on out. Big protect coming on out from the Calyrex Shadow. And we see an Ivy Cudgel going into a fat Dozo right there. And that's a Dozo with lefties, so it's okay. It's fine. It doesn't mind. It doesn't mind taking that damage. Astral Barrage comes out, and it will be enough to pick up Tinglu. And that puts that. Ooh. See, I like that play, but at the same time, you've got a +3 Calyrex Shadow on the field now. I know Ogerpon was a threat, but my God, look at this thing. I don't know what plan he's got for that Calyrex Shadow, but he better have something. Okay, so you got Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt can do some damage. It's a Magnet Raging Bolt too. Big double protect here because, you know, fake out pressure. Astral Barrage. Okay. You've still got Zamazenta in the back, so the game's not over yet, but oh, geez, look at this. Grassy terrain. Got to start bringing some health back here. I think this is quite a bit to rely on. Oh, geez. This is quite a bit to rely on. Yeah, you were really hoping that Draco could do some damage there. Calyrex Shadow back at 50%. That's not what you want to see. Wide Guard comes out, trying to call a huge Astral Barrage. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that was huge. Now, all you need to see... All you need to see is not that. I see why this was a roller coaster of emotion. Holy crap. Protect. Protect. Heavy Slam. Rilla goes for the Wood Hammer. Oh my God. Thunderclap. Clapping them cheeks. Heavy Slam. Big knockout. Oh my gosh. I think we've reached it. We could be at the final conclusion here. Hold on. Hold on. That's still a burn Zamazenta. Grassy terrain's gone. Dozo protects. Heavy Slam. Wood Hammer. Oh boy. Lefties. Burn chip is ticking down. This game is not over. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the goddamn phone. Okay. The Grassy Glide instead of Wood Hammer? What? wild. Wild and crazy. I feel like I just went through something watching that set. My goodness. Okay. GG's. Only happens in OPL, baby. Let's go. We make magic here. What can I say? We make magic. Well, my friends, thank you so much for your patience tonight. I wanted to go over a couple extra sets because there was just so much going on, and I thought, you know what? Let's go over some more. Hey, it's great. I glided to manage recoil, but I lost a lot of momentum not clicking Astral enough. GG's to all this week. Great set to watch, y'all. Great set to watch. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Let's take a look at the week 4 matchups. Let's take a look. We need better music. Hold on. I need better music. Here we go. There just has to be better music to accompany this, and I think I found it. Here we go. Okay, y'all. Week 4 matchups are here. I cannot believe we're already in week 4. That's how quickly this goes. Thank you again to everyone for doing their matches, for doing their battles. Keep on being good. Keep on being great. And also, do yourself a favor. Read up on the rules again. For those of you who are like curious about hold on. For those of you curious about like rule things here and there, I just want to say, make sure to read up on the rules. It's probably been a month at least since the last time you read the rules. And so I've had some instances where players are like, oh, I forgot that if a player's late to my match that I can, I can take a win for a game if they're late. Well, first of all, you need to let your manager know. We need to know, right? Because teams are allowed to get a substitute. The point of OPL is that everyone gets to play. And the hope is that teams aren't just claiming activity wins, but if a team is truly in a tight spot and doesn't have a sub last minute, then we have to give a win because no one's available. But we really want to try for people to be able to play. That's the goal. So just keep in mind, the goal is not to get a free win in advance to day 2 in a regional. It's to play somebody and to potentially make a new friend, a new rival, a new opponent, and more. So keep this in mind and re-up on the rules, because as we get closer to the end of this, it tends to get a little bit more competitive. And so I just want people to make sure that they remember what the rules are, because it's important. And, Hanti and I and the managers can continue to answer questions about rules, but the rule book is right there. So I assure you, please go just re-up on it real quick. Give it a few minutes read. It's not too hard. Okay. Week 4. Let's do it up. Good stuff. So, Kiram Outrage versus the Dondoza Bros, the Denes versus the Tumbleweeds, and the Time Lords versus the Sand Rushers. First of all, Patrick versus Sempra, Tasuyu versus Keanu, Daniel Acorn versus Shortbread Dread, Wood Tofu versus Narret, Desk Smash versus Diminutive, Stonewall versus Nilo, and Dutch Turtle versus Sikareddin. I mean, these alone, insane. Over here, Jiho Lee versus Jacob, Token Fimo versus Sierra Dawn, Bread versus KD, 2-4 versus Rap, Tomas versus Hannes, Evney versus Pizza, and Steel Trainer versus Mike. And yes, Demonative, congratulations. You were moved up. Or we like to say it moved to the other division, but a lot of people like to say moved up. So take that as you will. And of course, we've got Sifranic versus Aberig, MLBD versus Get Nikki Don, Alola Jonah versus Scotty, Andy Brophy versus Charisma, Don Check versus Missing, Kevin versus Joan, and Danny versus Turtles. Some insane matches there. And of course, we've got Polaroid versus Firemind, Tatsu versus Winter Knight, Opa Lucid versus the Big Mackie, Azubang versus Kanark, BC0 versus Arisu, Blair versus Kajashi, JS1 versus Armat VGC, Walking Cake versus Riot, and Alex123 versus Jesus, Tree Dolphin versus Huxley, Kamihana versus Princess Kira, Trimoxis versus Marking Draw, YG versus Strife Sada, Via Ace BNZ versus Rio, Miggle EXE versus Pyrat Thomas versus Sorhana, Turquoise Yoshi versus Leaf, and Pat Magic versus Shadow Mime. And then finally, Jules versus Kevin Toodlepoot, Cage versus Cumbest Rylect versus Case of XTC, Esther versus Aldridge, Magnaman versus Ginger V, Pokemon Krish versus Yami, Doorstop versus Mogo, Mammoth versus Wise Dog, and Emma53 versus Meldy Freld. Gotta be a good one this week, folks. Gotta be a great one. I mean, I feel like there's so many great matches that I cannot wait to see the result of next week. So, with that information, congratulations to those who have been going through this so far, and I hope you've had a really great time playing and have been making friends, and I hope every team has truly been a great place to play and to learn and to hopefully make some new team building partners and friends. Good luck to everybody, and folks, I will see you, cross my fingers, hopefully next week, but I will be somewhere new, so I'll see you there, and until then, I'll see you then. Have a great week, y'all. How we doing? And I'll see you later. Peace out, everybody.